Lord Jesus, I look a hot mess. Well, anyways, welcome to my channel. I know I look a hot mess. This is me in my truest form. No makeup, my hair's not even done, like whatever. I am going to be doing my holy grails. I know I've been wanting to do this video for quite some time now, and I just haven't, you know, gotten around to doing it. So if you are interested in knowing my recommendations, what my favorite products I use literally all the time, every single day, what my holy grails are, what I think is, you know, worth spending your money on. And I'm going to be doing both drugstore and high-end makeup if you guys are interested. So again, if you guys are interested, just keep watching. So I got my tea right here. I just made it. It is scorching hot. I love me some tea. I love me some sleepy time tea. Yeah, I know, sleepy time tea. And it's, what, 9:30 in the morning? Let me live. So I'm just going to be going in the order of how I do my face. So the first thing I do are my brows. So my favorite high-end brow holy grail product, of course, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. My Brow Wiz, this is literally, it's my go-to. You can never go wrong with your Anastasia Brow Wiz. I have it in the shade dark brown. I just think the formula is amazing. It's super easy to do, and I do my whole brow. Like, I fill it in and I like draw it and outline it and do all the shebang with this. Another one that I absolutely love and I always go to is from the drugstore, and this is my NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil, and it's very similar to the Brow Wiz. It's like that pencil type, you know, point, and then it has a little spoolie at the end, which I love. This is honestly, I could say, like a dupe for the Anastasia one, but you know, half the price. This is like $18 and the NYX one is like $5. But when in doubt, I always go back to these two. And then next thing is my primer for my eyeshadows. And I've tried a couple different ones, but nothing has beaten my e.l.f. primer. Yes, I said it, e.l.f. e.l.f.'s primer is like absolutely amazing. The one from Urban Decay, I've tried it a couple times, but I'm not really impressed with it. I feel like it like makes it look really dry and like crepey. When I don't have like any eyeshadow on it, it like makes it look really flaky, where this one is just very smooth. Like, it doesn't make your eyeshadows, like, it doesn't make your eyelids like look super dry and stuff, like if you don't put any shadows on it, if you know that makes any sense. And it keeps my eyeshadows in place and looking popping. This right here is a must, and I think it's only like, it's less than $5, so I have a couple backups of this. Eyeshadows. So I have a lot of eyeshadows. But the one eyeshadow palette that is a must, like I've actually repurchased this palette, is my Modern Renaissance from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This palette is just so beautiful. Like, the colors are just classic. It's really just a classic, ooh, the brush fell. It really is a classic, you know, eyeshadow palette. When in doubt, I always go to this one. I can go very neutral. I can go very glam. Like, this really could be an everyday eyeshadow palette. This is just like a classic. That's just what it is. It's just a classic eyeshadow palette. And for a little history, this was actually the first eyeshadow palette, high-end eyeshadow palette, that I ever bought, ever in my life of starting, like, you know, being in love with makeup. So I have, like, this palette really touches my heart. It really touches my heartstrings. Now we are starting with the face, which is my favorite. I love doing my face. I've mastered the base. I've mastered how to, you know, make your foundation, your freaking face look poppin'. I've mastered it. So the first thing, of course, you know, skincare. You want your face to look beautiful. You have to have good skincare. That's a whole nother video. I don't even really have the best skincare ever. I've just been blessed with decent skin. So I just make sure I like moisturize my face really good. Primers. So my absolute favorite primer, holy grail, I go to this all the time, is my Too Faced Hangover primer. This stuff is amazing. I absolutely love it. It's so like hydrating and nourishing. It literally does what it claims. It replenishes your skin. It has coconut water in it, which is really nice because I have dry skin. So it really just feels like so nourishing, and it smells amazing too. I absolutely love this primer. It really gives me a nice like hydrated base for before my foundation. It doesn't do any pore filling or anything. I don't really have large pores, so pore filling isn't like, you know, something that I go to. I have a couple different like pore filling primers. If you want to know like my recommendations on a good pore filling primer, just leave a comment down below and I can get that to you. But as far as like, you know, very hydrating primer for your foundation is definitely my Hangover one, and I use this one during the summer, during the winter, all year round. I can use this one and your face will be looking like poppin'. And then also this works for all skin types. So like I'm very dry during the winter time, but I'm more like normal to combination during the summertime, and I can still use this. For a drugstore option, I like to use my Kokie Professional's Smooth Glow Hydrating Primer. This has pretty much the same consistency as the Too Faced one, which I like, minus the smell. It literally feels the same like on your skin. It pretty much does the same. It's a little hydrating. The Too Faced one is a tad bit more tackier than this one, but this one is a very good like affordable option if you know, don't want to spend the money on the Too Faced one. Another one that is my absolute favorite primer for giving me like a very illuminating, like glowy look is my Ole Henriksen Truth Banana Bright Eye Primer. This stuff is, again, amazing. This stuff is like golden. I've actually only started using this like 6 months ago, and I use it every single day. I've used it during the summertime. I use it now during the winter time. It just gives my face such a beautiful like glow to it, like a glow from within, and it comes, and you can see it even through your most full coverage foundations. It's very pretty. I like it because it also has vitamin C in it, and vitamin C is very good for brightening up your skin. If you have like some hyperpigmentation, vitamin C helps with that as well. It's gold. It makes your skin look like gold. Alright, I'm a slightly bit annoyed because I went through this whole video and wasn't filming even half of it. So back to my primers. Last but not least, my favorite primer that I need to have, especially during the winter time, is my Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. Prime and moisturize in one. This stuff is really amazing. It's very, very, very hydrating. It has hyaluronic acid in it, and it's very lightweight. But I wouldn't use this if you have like oily skin, because I feel like the consistency of it is very oily, and I feel like it's way too like hydrating for someone with more oilier skin. If you guys want to know like what primer would be good for more oily skin, just leave a comment down below and I can, you know, get that to you guys. So that's all for the primers. Next we are going in with my foundations. Oh, I love foundation. I love foundation. So the first foundation I'm going to talk about is literally my go-to, it's like my foundation I go to when I'm breaking out and I don't know what broke me out and I'm having a reaction to something. I always go back to this foundation because I know it works and I know this isn't going to break me out or mess my skin up, and that is my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. This is definitely a foundation that you need to have in your collection. I have a summer shade and I have a this is a medium to full buildable coverage. I feel like this gives such a beautiful like natural skin like finish. It just makes it looks like your skin. And if you ever like want to do like a no makeup look, this is definitely a foundation that you can use because it's just so natural. It's just so natural and it's just so pretty. The next foundation that I absolutely love, I literally wear it every single day because it makes my face look so smooth and poreless and porcelain, and like my face looks like a doll. I get the most compliments when I'm wearing this foundation, and that is the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation. The claims are it's a weightless liquid foundation, which it is. It's very weightless. It's medium to buildable coverage. You can definitely make it more full coverage. I usually keep it like to like more medium coverage. It works for me, and it's up to 24-hour wear. I mean, I don't know. I've never had a foundation on for 24 hours, but it is long lasting. I've, you know, gone to work in the morning, gone out at night with the same makeup, and it, you know, still looks the same. This is definitely something that I probably will be repurchasing because it just makes my skin look absolutely beautiful. So this it went from being my favorite to being my holy grail, to being one of my holy grail foundations. Another foundation that is amazing that is from the drugstore is the Covergirl Trueblend Matte Made Foundation. This is what this looks like. It's a comfort matte finish, and it has a oil-free formula. This stuff is amazing. Again, it's just another amazing foundation that just makes your skin look so smooth and poreless and like porcelain and like face tuned. That's how I can compare, like that's how I can describe this one and my Stay Naked, is that it makes your skin look so face tuned. Honestly, I think this could be a dupe for the Stay Naked foundation. I think this one is maybe a bit more full coverage than my Stay Naked, but again, you can always build the Urban Decay up, and I think these ones were only like $10, less than $10. So it's definitely this is definitely a foundation worth getting if you don't want to spend the what was like $35, $39 on the Urban Decay one. So now moving on to concealers. Again, my #1 all-time concealer I go to no matter what, especially when my skin is not at its best, is my Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. This is what this looks. I love it because the wand is huge. It's huge. So if I want to do more of like a just spot conceal type look, I'll go to this concealer. If, you know, I want to really highlight, you know, do the regular concealing, I'll go to this concealer. Another concealer that is amazing is, again, the Stay Naked Urban Decay concealer. It's the color correcting concealer. this concealer is beautiful because it doesn't crease as much under my eyes. I have very, 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 very creasy eyes. I mean, I'm old as shit, so I can't really expect nothing less. But this creases less. Like, it doesn't have as much creasing as all my other foundations. But this foundation, I mean, this foundation, but this concealer doesn't. It's very smoothing. It's coverage. It's buildable. It's not like full coverage right off the bat. You have to build it up a little bit. And once you blend it out, it blends out easily. And it's a very, like, nice, smooth, matte finish. Put your powders. Boom, boom, boom. And you're good, like, for all day. It's very, very, very minimum creasing happens with this concealer, which is why I love it. Another concealer that I have been absolutely loving lately and has became like my holy grail concealer is the Covergirl Trueblend concealer. This one, I know everyone talks about this concealer. It's like, it's amazing. It's super, super full coverage. You literally don't need a lot to hide depression, to hide anxiety, to hide imperfections, to hide insomnia. It's literally the best. And then this is also another one that doesn't crease under my eyes as much as like all my other concealers. So this one and the Stay Naked are two that I'm constantly going back and forth. And then this was like, again, under $10. So this is definitely a great, like, affordable option if, again, you don't want to spend the money on a more high-end makeup. Now for powders. So the powder that I probably use every single day. It's my favorite powder of all time. Can never go wrong. At work, I recommend this powder all the time to anyone that's asking for a good, like, translucent setting powder. And that is my Laura Mercier setting powder. This stuff, again, it's amazing. It's #1 for a reason because it just sets your face beautifully. I feel like I don't get any flashback with it. It's just, I just feel like it's just a great setting powder. I use this almost every day. This is a definite everyday type of setting powder because it works, it does its job, and it's, you know, it's #1. It's #1. Another one that's a little bit more on the affordable is the Collab. What is it? It's the Collab Set the Stage Ultra Fine Loose Setting Powder. This, I can say it's very comparable to the Laura Mercier one. It's very finely milled. I think this one's a little bit more finely milled than the Laura Mercier one, and it really just sets your face and makes your face look, you know, look flawless and look porcelain. And this one has a shade to it, so I have this one in Porcelain Ivory. And then another one that I always go to, especially when I'm, you know, going out, gonna have a turn up, gonna take pictures, I want my face to look face tuned, is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Powder. And this is the banana shade. I love this stuff because it literally, it smooths everything out. Like, you have no pores, you have no texture, you have no nothing after using this powder. It just really sets it in place, makes your skin look very face tuned, and it's really just an amazing, you know, setting powder. So this has a matte finish. So if you want more of a sheen to it, which again is another holy grail of mine, I'm gonna go in with my Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This is probably a cult favorite. This is probably everybody's go-to bronzer from the drugstore. This stuff is amazing. Like, it smells like beach and sunshine and happiness, and I absolutely love it. This isn't a matte like finish. This is definitely more of like that luminous, like, glowy finish, which is absolutely beautiful on the skin. I absolutely love it. Like I said, when in doubt, like if I want to go for a more like luminous bronzer, I always go back to my Physicians Formula. And then for blush, my favorite blush right now, and like I think of all time, is my Bare Minerals. This is the Bounce and Blur blush. and it's in the shade Mauve Sunrise. This stuff is like, this formula is so amazing. Like, it's a formula that I have never like seen before. They like, Bare Minerals really did its thing with this blush. It's like, it's like a bounce, like it's like a cream. It's like a cream, but it turns into like a powder, and it's just like, this just gives like the perfect like color to your skin without it looking crazy. This is just something that is just, I've never like experienced this blush. This blush is an experience. It's amazing, and this is something that I would definitely recommend getting, and has become my holy grail blush, because not only is the color perfect for me, the formula is perfect. It's super easy, it's super blendable, and it's just, for my more affordable blushes, these blushes are more of like, I wear them like when I'm having more of like a fall vibe. Like, I love these two blushes. I'm always going back to them, and I'm so sad that this one, which is Toasted Cinnamon, is like in shambles. It's broken, it's shredded. Like, there is no going back for this one. I'm gonna have to repurchase this one. And then there's this one. I don't know the name of what this one is, but this again is beautiful. I usually just dip my brush in both of these, and it just gives me this beautiful, like, perfect combination of a blush. It's very natural. This has more of like that sheen finish to it, and it's just perfect. I just love it. Now for my highlight. So this palette in general is a must. It's a holy grail palette. Like, literally it comes with 2 bronzers, a blush topper, and a highlighter. This is a must to have. What I love about this palette, I can't use the blushes. The blushes are just a little too light for me. But my favorite highlighter of all time, this has become my holy grail highlighter, is Kokie. I love this highlighter. I feel like it's like more of like a pink toned highlighter, which is weird because I'm not really much of like, I'm not really like a pinky girl. Like, I don't really like highlighters or blushes or anything that have like that pink undertone to it, and that's what this that's what this highlighter has. It has like that pink undertone to it, but it looks beautiful on my skin. I've used it a couple times in my videos. I'll link those videos down below. But this is like, I use it all the time. As you can see, like, I'm hitting pan in it, because that's how much I use it. It's so beautiful. Like, I use it like all over my skin, like on my cheekbones, my highlight, inner corner, brow. It's just a highlight that I just absolutely love, and I need, and you're gonna need it too. On the affordable, this BH Cosmetics Spotlight Highlighting 6-color palette is, I'm telling you, a must. The formula of this palette is so creamy. It's so pigmented. Like, look at that. It's so beautiful. I absolutely love this palette. It's like only what, I think I paid like less than $10 for it, and I love it. I always go back to this palette because the formula is just, it's top notch. It's amazing. It's very high end. The packaging, you know, it's simple packaging. There are names, of course. The colors are very pretty. The pan is huge. It's huge, and the formula is so high end, so luxurious, so creamy, so buttery, so pigmented. It's just, this is a you must have affordable highlighting palette. You must have this highlighting palette. Now, for my setting sprays, there's a couple that I use like constantly all the time. So for my everyday pretty much setting spray, I use my all-nighter Urban Decay. I have no clue where that's at, so I can't like show it to you. I will like pop a picture in the video here of what it looks like, but it's my all-nighter Urban Decay setting spray. It literally does what it says. It will make your makeup last literally all night. It makes it waterproof. It's like putting hairspray. You might as well just put hairspray on your face, because that's what it does. It makes your makeup last all day, all night, all-nighter. It's amazing. It's a must. That's something that, like, it's a staple. You must have an all-nighter setting spray in your makeup collection. Another one that I loved is the MAC Fix Plus. Again, this is another staple. You need to have this in your collection. I love using this like for like my shadows, for my glitter shadows. I'll spray this on my glitter shadows and it'll just it'll make the application of my glitter shadows just go on flawlessly. This is amazing. A must. For more on the affordable side, my Milani Make It Last. The 3-in-1 primes, corrects, and sets. This stuff is literally amazing. This is like the all-nighter setting spray, but on crack. This will literally make it last. Like, this is one of the most long-lasting affordable setting sprays on the market. It's amazing. It's 16-hour wear. It does what it does, and there's nothing like it. The fragrance of it is a little it's like too florally for me, and I hate floral like fragrance, so there goes that. But again, if you need like an affordable setting spray that is pretty much like a dupe for the all-nighter, get the Milani Make It Last setting spray. And then last but not least, for my setting sprays is my e.l.f. Dew Setting Mist. I love this when I want to have more of like a again, dewy finish to my makeup. When I want to have, you know, like that glow to my skin, I'll definitely go in with my with my e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. This stuff again is a must. Last but not least, for your lips, the MAC lip pencil in the shade Cork is my go-to. I absolutely love this lip liner. I've actually had this for quite some time, a couple years now. It's just this perfect brown, if you can see. It's this perfect brown. It's like, I love this lip pencil because it's just, I just feel like it's just like my perfect like brown. When I want to do like a very Kim K nude, I will go in with this lip pencil, and then I will top it off again with my MAC lipstick in the shade Creme de Nude. This really gives me that, again, beautiful 90s like Kim K perfect nude with, you know, the darker like lip liner with the more like lighter, more peachy lipstick. It's just perfect. It's really just a perfect like combination. This is my favorite combo of all times. I always go back to my MAC lipstick and my MAC pencil. These are my holy grails. I need to have these in my collection. And if you are a nudes girl like my complexion, or even like a little darker, you could definitely go to this for like that nude like 90s like vibe, Kim K, you know, just that perfect like, it's just that perfect nude. This is like my perfect nude combo. And then I have just a random like, hey guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I know I've been saying I needed to do this video for a while, and I know I don't look my best doing this video, but you know, it is what it is. I'm a lazy girl, didn't feel like doing my makeup, but I really wanted to get this video out for you guys because I know I'm going to just keep procrastinating it and doing other videos and just forgetting that I really need to bring out a Holy Grails video for you guys. Just so that you guys can know, you know, what it is that I use, what it is that I love, what it is that I always go back to. Let me know what you guys think. Again, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your Holy Grail products are. Like, recommend some stuff to me. I need some more stuff. Like, I need some more makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.